Thank you, Madam Speaker. I'd like to speak to the bill.
Delegate Wampler, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Members, I've been ill this week, so I missed a lot of the debate on this bill as it came through. Just wanted to speak to it briefly before the final vote today. This bill offered by the delegate from Fairfax, in my opinion, just on the plain reading, without hearing any debate on the bill, in my opinion, is a restriction on free speech. You know, you look at guardrails in our system and what is set out, what we're supposed to legislate on and what we're not supposed to legislate on. Just to be clear, the Constitution, and particularly the Bill of Rights in Virginia, Article 1, Section 12 says that the freedoms of speech and the freedom of press are among the great bulwarks of liberty and can never be restrained except by despotic governments. That any citizen may freely speak, write, and publish his sentiments on all subjects. The General Assembly shall not pass any law abridging the freedom of speech or press. What this bill does, very plainly, is set out to restrict speech, advertising, relating to school quality. On that ground alone, every member of this body ought to vote no today on final passage on this bill. Outside of that, Madam Speaker, members, this bill, you've got to ask yourselves why the attention and why the restriction on speech relating to school quality at this time. I think it underscores that we have some major issues addressing educational quality in other parts of Virginia's Constitution. We're required to offer a high quality education to every Virginian. And it is obvious that in the last 12 months, we've had major issues in that regard. Whether it's broadband or instructional quality or, Department of Education's approach to handling the pandemic, we've got some major problems. And so I think it's peculiar that there is an attempt to restrict speech only to state-sponsored, state-approved speech as set out by the Department of Education under this bill. I hope that every member votes no on House Bill 2003 today for those reasons. Thank you, Madam Speaker.